So around a year ago, I have finally made the decision to start this wonderful journey of opening up a YouTube channel. It took me some time to actually get myself to do it, but once I finally started recording and getting momentum, it was pretty fun at first, right? I had this goal, I remember, that I wanted to hit 1,000 subscribers before I finished 11th grade. That was my goal. I was locked in. After around a month of uploading, I started to go extreme. I went as far as to literally shave my head bald completely, just cut out everyone, just focus on myself, lock in completely, and just upload every day for 6 months straight. Almost 6 months, but it was pretty close, right? And after a couple of months, as I said, I finally got the success I wanted, right? It was around late May 2024, so it was this year. I remember I uploaded a video, and after a solid week of it not getting any traffic, something started to go up. You know, I noticed that the view count was slowly increasing, but I could have never predicted what was about to unroll in front of my eyes, right? Because within less than a month, that video climbed up to hundreds of thousands of views. It was unbelievable. You remember that goal from the beginning? I wanted to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the school year, and trust me, I tripled that goal. I nearly tripled it, okay? I remember I was at 2,900 by the time I finished school. So I got that goal fairly easily. I won't lie to you, you know? At that point, I remember the months of June and July were literally the happiest months of this entire year, right? Because everything was going up. The channel was getting way more views, and I was getting much more traffic. There were so many people on our monthly Discord calls, weekly. It was insane. I was having so much fun while I was doing all of it. And however, as the video started to calm down and less people started to come into my channel, I noticed that my views per video started to slowly, but still pretty significantly, drop, right? I wasn't getting as many people in, not that many people were joining the Discord server, and we were getting way less people in our weekly calls. And overall, that started to affect how I feel, right? I had this very stupid connection in my mind that if my business is not doing great, I am not doing great. Those are two completely different things, right? But it was hard for me to tell the difference. I thought that if YouTube's not getting in a lot of views, and I'm not doing this, and I'm not succeeding, I'm not where I want to be, I used to think that it was my fault that YouTube wasn't sending me the things that I wanted, right? Was it my fault? Well, partially, right? But that video was bound to give up at some point, right? It hit a roof at around over 500,000, right? From that point on, the view count started to grow very slowly, and more of these negative thoughts started to come in, right? I was starting to just reflect on everything. I started to ask myself, why? Why is all this happening? Why did I even start this channel to begin with? And as I dive deeper and deeper into the topic, I've quickly realized something. Pretty much all of our actions are based on just this one thing. This one thing that we all chase every day with literally every action you take. You want to know what that is? Well, if you've seen the title, you can already figure that out, right? It's happiness. I won't lie to you. When you look at all of the actions you take and you just reflect, you keep reflecting as to why you're doing these things. You ask yourself, okay, why did I start working on YouTube? Well, because I wanted to help people, right? Deep down, I knew that speaking, whether that's in front of a camera or speaking to other people, is one of the few tasks that genuinely puts me in a perfect flow state. So I asked myself, well, why do I want to help people? Because I love doing it? See where we're going with this? Once you start making these connections as to why you choose to do things the way you do, when you choose the things that you're doing, you start to make this connection that all I really wanted to begin with was happiness. the feeling of everyone accepting me, the feeling of being good enough. But when you realize that you already are good enough, and that whatever happens on the external is external, and it's not the internal part of you, that's when you're able to zoom out, just reflect on your life, what's the word? Detach. Once you're able to detach from everything that's going on over there, and you're able to reflect on it, you start to realize that you are not your thoughts, and that your brain is an organ just like any other, right? Once you're able to differentiate the two, it's like you've already won. Because people think that being good enough is the finish line. People think that being that loving themselves is the end goal. It's like, I really like this example I've seen recently. It's like with Disney movies. When you watch a movie of pretty much anything, Disney, Pixar, all of these, it always ends with this beautiful happy ending. Life doesn't have that. And a dumb 17-year-old whose life barely even started can tell you that there's no happy ending to life. That's pretty much it, right? Once you stop viewing being good enough as a finish line, and you realize that it's actually the starting point, and you put this belief in the back, like literally like a jetpack, it's going to boost you towards where you want to go, because your mind will stop working against you. All you ever wanted was happiness, my friend, and you need to realize that it's not the goal. It's not the finish line. It's meant to be the starting point. Once you are able to release all of these negative thoughts you have about yourself, that's when you start to speed up your progress very, very significantly, my friend. Take note of this. This is very, very important. But I won't waste any of your time anymore. If you actually found value in this video and you want to talk to me directly, whilst hanging around the absolute best community of like-minded people who all share the same mindset as you do, join the Discord server. I'm not gonna force you to do anything. You can do whatever you think is right. But just so you know, it's there, so feel free if you want to. But you can click all the videos. And once again, I'm not gonna force you to do anything, but if you want to help me out, that's all I need, my friend. But yeah, keep working, brother. Just make sure these negative beliefs don't get into your mind, and that you keep fighting against them, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. So take care, brother.